Okay, so it's been announced that the Year of the Raven is going to be the next rotation of standard. Pretty interesting. Okay. Yeah, Hearthstone is on like what, 3 rotation cycle per year. So like every about 4 months, 3 to 4 months, there will be a new expansion. Pretty interesting. Yeah, it's gonna have the last two years of expansions. So yeah, basic, classic, Anguro, Frozen Throne, and Cobalts, and then the next upcoming expansions will be part of the Ravens, the Raven Year. And Whispers of the this card's gonna be going to Wild. Whispers of the Old Gods, 1/9 Karazhan, Main Streets of Gadgetzan. Yeah, I mean like the last two expansions, these no longer qualify for the last two expansions. They'll be longer years since they were released. And I can tell you what I usually do when like rotation comes out is I dust these. I have a golden Melrock, and I can tell you, I'm probably gonna disenchant it. Like I'm gonna disenchant all these cards probably because there's no real incentive to keep the cards for me. I'm a standard player. I only play standard. Like why waste my time? I can tell you, I've only spent what $70 on this game. I bought one pre-expansion, and I bought Kakar for like $16 on eBay. But I only have $60 on this game, and I can tell you my card collection is pretty significant, especially for standard. But I can tell you I did the exact same thing for Grand Tournament, Goblins versus Gnomes. I disenchanted all the cards that I had, and I was able to craft a decent amount of legendaries, or just cards in general that I wanted. Yep, like I said, 3 expansions per year. Hall of Fame cards, yes, yes, yes. So Ice Block, yep, pretty game breaking card. Yeah, facing Mage. I mean, the problem was like Mage has two survivabilities when they take lethal damage, which I feel like should not happen. I know, I guess Rogue has it too, but the main issue is you had two of these. So technically, you have like 6 extra turns. You have Frost Novas, you have Blizzards. So you have 4 extra turns to stay alive, at least. Then you have Ice Block. That's two more. And like those chances where you face a mage that has Primordial Glyph or Kabbalah's Tome, they can get another Ice Block. That's happened multiple times for me. It's just an annoying card. If I had like 2, 3 extra turns to finish the game out, I possibly had a chance of winning the game. I would probably win a lot more games. But Oracle, I guess Blizzard doesn't like Mill Rogue. Yeah, I mean, I guess it really wasn't game breaking. Like the last rotation of wild cards, they were pretty significant. They were powerhouse. Stuff like Rag, Sylvanas, Conceal, Ice Lance, stuff like that. Those were game breaking. These are more of just like, I mean, I understand Ice Block, but Color Oracle, I just feel like, what is Blizzard's real? Either like these cards are gonna be so game breaking with the next expansions that it's a good thing that they nerfed sending them to wild. But needless to say, there's still pretty much a lot of cancer in standard. Q block, 20 Void Lords, 20 Doom Guards. Yeah. Molten Giant, I guess, I don't know, maybe like a year or two ago, this might actually have worked, but I don't know. Like, I feel like Molten Giant was played a little back ago, but now I just feel like I've used it like one time. I have a golden copy of it. I mean, you still get the full dust for them. Like, you're going to get the dust for them, so you have 2 of these ice blocks. You're going to get the amount of. You're going to get the dust that it is to create them and disenchant them. So I have what, a golden giant, so I'm going to get, what, 400 dust? Yeah, interesting. You're only going to get 2 copies. So like you have like 5 or 6 oracles, you're not gonna get the full dust for them. You're only just gonna get copies, 2 copies, so like a deck copy of each. So you know 2 of these, so pretty decent. And you can still dust these. Like you get the full dust for like 2 ice blocks. You can still dust them and get ice blocks too. So yeah. Wait, I don't think that they're gonna be like. It's not like they're gonna be nerfed, so they're not gonna give you like the full. When you disenchant this card, legitly, you're probably just gonna get like regular dust. But you still get more. You're still gonna get the full amount of dust. Blizzard's gonna give you it. Oh, these cards are heading to Wild or to the Hall of Fame. You're gonna get the dust, and you can keep them in your collection, but you don't have to necessarily keep them. Gosh, that was a little confusing of me to do, but yeah, time to move on. Quicker quest, yes. So they're gonna get rid of 40 gold quests. Pretty decent. I know a lot of people were complaining about 40 gold quests. Yeah, 50, 60, 80, 100 gold quests. That Blizzard stepped in the right direction. Like 40 gold quests. Like, come on, man. And they're making it. They're cutting the rewards. Or they're not cutting the rewards. They're cutting the quests that you need to do to complete the quest, which is pretty nice. You know, this would take me a while. This might take me a while, but you know what? Like, winning one game versus two, you know, there's times where I could I could win like my first game and then lose my next like 5. So I think this is nice. And the main issue is like playing like 5 games. That's like an hour for like 50 gold, which is pretty obnoxious. But yeah, like the 50 gold cards, that would take you like a little while, especially depending on what type you're playing. You know, if I'm playing J Druid, like I'm gonna be able to complete that in one sitting, like one game at least. But this allows it instead of like you would have to play maybe like five or 6 games for this, but you know you only have to play like 2 3 games for this, which is nice. I still think they do need to add login rewards, and I feel like with the new expansions coming out, what my little trick is, and what I told my friend who recently started playing like a year ago or so, I told him you need start saving your dust. Like as soon as expansion is released or leaked, the trailer comes out, start saving your dust. I mean, I already have all the cards that I need. Like, start saving your dust, and that way you can just start building your collection for the next expansion, and so on and so on. Yeah, in-game tournaments are gonna be added to the Hearthstone client, which is pretty decent. The main issue is I'm afraid that pros are gonna take advantage of this, and they're just gonna pub stomp casual slash mediocre players. But I do think it is nice to have, you know. Main issue is like having 3 hours and 30 minutes of downtime. Like, you know, stuff might come up and, you know, like people will leave and stuff like that. The tournament. I guess you could just forfeit or something like that, but I have 3 hours and 30 minutes of downtime, free availability time. That's a lot. That's a lot to commit to. But I think I think it's neat to have though. Main issue is I am afraid that pro players are just gonna whack people in this. That's my main issue. But I think it is interesting to have. You know, people can hone their skills in Hearthstone, which is pretty nice. You know, it allows people to play competitively and stuff like that. But like, problem is like I'm afraid someone's gonna say, "Oh my gosh, I'm a casual free to play player, and I faced this full golden but or net deck twerking pro that completely butt blasted me." That's what I'm afraid of. But anyways, new golden hero or new hero is Lenora, which is the daughter of Centrius. She's the new druid hero. So she's going exactly like Maiev. So you just have to win. You'll get the quest as soon as you log on to Hearthstone. And you just have to win 10 games of standard slash casual, and you'll get her. Yep. It'll just pop up like a regular quest. It'll say, win 10 games of standard slash casual, and then it says reward, you get Lenora. But I'm kind of curious to see what her entrance is going to be. Thank goodness. I was about to say if I was about to say like Druid Warlock needed to have a new hero, and they did. Thank goodness. Because I can tell you, if there was another Mage Paladin, I would have screamed. Because there's 3 of those heroes. And that's about it. So just start saving your deaths for new expansions. I'll keep giving you guys pretty significant decks that will allow you to win games. So just keep it out only on the weekends though. So I try to stream during the weekdays, but I think that's it for me. Have a great rest of your Saturday, guys. Bye.